Hi Aquarius, this is your forecast for the month of August 2017. If you have visited me before, thank you for returning, and if you are new, welcome. This is a general reading for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, or Aquarius Moon. It might also be helpful for you to watch your rising and moon sign. You can join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, for love, finance, and other readings. Now, the underlying energy is this Two of Pentacles. So you're multitasking this week. You're juggling your obligations. You've got a lot going on. I'm sorry, this month, if I said this week. This month, you've got a lot of responsibilities going on. Now, for some of you, this is focused on the artistic, some project, and you're focused on your goods, your services. You're creating and you're putting it out. You're keeping that line moving, the shuffle of commerce, goods going out, money coming in. For others of you, you're having to look at your finances. You're having to shuffle your priorities. You're having to take from one part of your budget and spend money towards something else because you're spread a bit thin. You don't, have a lot to access. Your money may be tight, so you're juggling your finances. For some of you, whatever's going on, it's affecting you emotionally, and so you're feeling emotionally wavy. The tide of your emotion is up and down. And for some of you, the tide of your finances are up and down. So there's a need for flexibility during the month. You're going to have to use that magician skill to manipulate situations to make them go in your favor. And if you've been sitting on the wall, if you've been apathetic or hesitant, you're going to need to make some kind of a decision this month. Now, this indicates there's going to be change. Maybe you change your job. Maybe you change your environment. But there's some kind of movement taking place. For some of you, this is going to come about in the form of a gift of some sort. Whatever it is, you're going to find yourself faced with either a romantic or a financial or perhaps a legal opportunity that brings in some unexpected good luck. And it's going to happen when you least expect, where and how. Now remember that Knight of Wands, timing, something that you hadn't anticipated may very well show up. In the positive, you're juggling. You've got those coins working. You're shuffling them back and forth. You got those balls in the air. And so this is a time for you to take a time out, to go over some things, your obligations, your finances, to review some ways to restructure your daily life, your economic future by focusing on the long range. Now, for some of you, this is about turning your back on something, not being committed to something because you don't want to deal with it. And you may find yourself in a situation where you have some psychosomatic illness. Could be something real, but it could be something all in your head. And you're using that as an excuse to avoid really dealing with the situation. Maybe you don't want to face a problem, or you don't want to deal with a particular person, and so you call in sick. Or again, you're just not facing a situation, but this could be because you were unrealistic about your expectations. Remember that some of your disappointment could have come from expecting others to do something or be something, or a situation to have a particular outcome that never stood a chance in the first place. And so you could end up feeling irritable or depressed, or again, feeling as if you're on that seesaw. But this is going to be a month where you are weighing your options and coming up with what's best for you. And it's going to center around your connections with others, your attachments to things, to people, to ideas, and either becoming more strongly attached or becoming estranged and detached. And it's also going to have to do with what's going on in your environment, in your attitude, in your outlook. How well are you dealing with what's happening to you, what's happening around you? And it could be that communication is an issue on some level. Maybe somebody's not saying enough. Maybe there's some miscommunication. Maybe somebody's being irrational. Maybe somebody's being illogical. Whatever it is, there's an outside factor that's going to step in and take control of this situation because thus far it's been going nowhere. It could be that you know what the goal is, you know what the objective is you want to achieve, but you just don't know how to make it happen. There's a lack of direction. For some of you, you are dealing with some issues where maybe you're afraid of success. There's a resistance to success. For some of you, you've got your foot on the brake because you want to get greater clarity about what the goal is. You need to understand why you're doing something. Why is this valid? Why is this goal good? And if you don't get that understanding, you're going to wait until you do before you get on board with a plan. This is the case of somebody who is not going to be hurried. There's also a factor in this situation. Somebody is solid. They are providing the stability to a situation. Even though they may be misunderstood, they may be criticized, this is the person who is always there to be relied upon. And they want to give support and they always want to do the right thing. And this could be a month where you need to realize that no matter how strong you think you are, you may need that helping hand. So the keys to getting through your challenges this month are taking the initiative, self-reliance, and optimism. The way you can get in trouble is impatience and self-indulgence.